In 2025, two sisters who built a life in Sweden were forced to leave and sent back to Iran. Months later, they are now caught in a conflict zone, facing danger that their family back home can barely imagine. This is the story of Donya and Daria Javid Gombadi, sisters, students, and daughters, now trapped in war. Donya and Daria lived in Sweden for 7 years. They arrived as teenagers and were on track with university studies. Both enrolled in nursing programs when their lives were suddenly turned upside down. They had integrated into Swedish society, learning the language, planning careers, and building friendships, until an immigration decision changed everything. In October, Swedish authorities deported the sisters to Iran, a country marked by political unrest, strict government control, and rising regional conflict. Their family, including a 14-year-old sister and their parents, were left behind in Sweden. The deportation happened just before Sweden temporarily halted deportations to Iran due to growing concerns about safety. Soon after arriving in Iran, the sisters found themselves in the midst of escalating attacks by foreign forces, including US and Israeli strikes that have rocked cities and civilian areas. From inside Iran, they sent messages that shocked their friends: "We're going to die now, and don't forget us," expressing fear and desperation. They've faced long periods without reliable contact, and when they could speak, they described hearing explosions and fearing for their lives. Back in Sweden, their family lives in anguish. Their 14-year-old sister even tried to confront Sweden's Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson at a public event to plead for help, but was stopped from entering the venue. Their grandfather and friends have spoken publicly about their fear for the sisters' lives, describing the situation as terrifying. The sisters' case has ignited debate in Sweden about immigration policy and how the government handles deportation, especially for those who have grown up, studied, and built lives in the country. Critics argue it highlights a failure to protect young people who are deeply integrated into Swedish society. Supporters of strict policy argue that legal processes must be upheld regardless of circumstance. Iran now faces both internal unrest and external conflict. Internet disruptions, attacks, and broad geopolitical tensions make the situation dangerous and unpredictable. Many families across the globe fear for loved ones caught in the crossfire. The sisters have been unreachable at times, heightening anxiety among friends and family who fear for their safety. Friends and supporters have organized petitions and demonstrations calling for the sisters' return. Many highlight that Donya and Daria were students, part of Sweden's educational system, and should be able to continue their lives safely. Their story resonates beyond one family. It has become a symbol in the ongoing discussion about human rights, national borders, and compassion in policy. For Donya and Daria, every day in Iran is a struggle for safety. Their family, and many around the world, hope that one day soon they can return to peace, education, and the life they were building in Sweden.